you know how they say the long and narrow road?
Yeah.
It's really a choice between that and the easy way.
Yeah, what is explain the low part of that. The hard part.
I remember asking J. Anthony Brown, I was like, first of all, when am I going to get rich? And when am I going to actually be funny? And he was like, oh, you ain't going to ever get rich unless you really, really working hard. Like, you got to work at it. He was like, and you ain't going to be funny for 10 years. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, you got to get, and it's so true. You got to get, like, you got to think of when you start comedy like you're a toddler. So at 1 year, you're a toddler. You're a toddler. You're a baby. You're doing shit jokes. You're doing sex jokes.
Yeah,
You're doing poops jokes, right?
Race.
Right.
Yeah.
Second year, you learn how to hold the mic correctly. You learn how to maybe write one joke that you can do. Your third year, you just, you grow.
Wow.
By your 10th year, you've gotten all that shit out your system. You done went to college. You done went to high school. And now you got all that shit out that system where you know yourself enough to have a point of view.
Hey guys, you ever sign up for a phone plan thinking, wow, this is a great price? And then a few months later, it's like, surprise, this bill is higher. With Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting at just $25 a month. So no price hikes, no contract, forever. Plus, Boost Mobile is now a legit nationwide 5G network. They have invested billions building 5G towers across the country. So visit boostmobile.com or head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever. 5G speeds not available in all areas. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan.
But how do you know going into it if it's that hard and it takes that long?
I can't explain it to you. I can only explain what happened to me. I know a lot of people get into it because they think that it looks easy. They go, oh, I can do that. But you have to really think on a level of professionalism. You probably make your mom and your dad laugh, or your cousins or your friends laugh, or the people at your job laugh. But can you make their mama laugh? Can you make their mama's friends laugh? Can you make their mama's friends hairdresser, mailman laugh? Because I can.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the difference between living room comics and professional comics.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I don't know if it was a blessing or if it was God, I don't know, but I touched the mic.
Where does that come from? Like, how were you made?
Well, that's what I'm saying. When I touched the mic the first time, and I can't even.
What age is this?
This is the first time I did comedy ever in college. I was in college. My friend.
So you're like 19 to 20?
19, actually. Yeah, 19. And my friend signed me up for a contest. We was walking through the fucking student union. You know how they had a student union?
Yeah.
Coming from Hardee's, which has the best apple pies batch. Anyway, I'm fucking up this apple pie. And she was like, saw the sign. She was like, girl, you should sign up for this comedy contest. And I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, you are funny as fuck. Like, you funny. And I was like, I'm not that type of funny.
Yeah.
Like, that's Whoopi Goldberg. That's Richard Pryor. That's Eddie Murphy. I'm not that type of funny. I was like, that's cute.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe we'll go and see who they got there. And she was like, okay. Then I met up with her later on the day, and she was like, don't be mad at me, but I signed you up for the contest. And I said, bitch, why would you do that? Now, I was mad, but now I wasn't really mad.
You were excited?
I was kind of curious just to see, because I can find out now if I'm going to be, if I can get this out my head.
Because did you have anything in your mind that you wanted to do?
I was very silly. I loved having fun.
But did you in your mind, like, I'll be a comedian, or I'll be an actor? I
always thought that I was going to be an actress that
like
portrayed
a funny
comedian.
Like a funny actress,
yes,
right?
Maybe I would act like Whoopi one day or something like.
But not stand up.
Not stand up.
Yeah.
At all. I was like, no, there's no way. And I'm telling you right now, I touched the mic, and it's almost like I saw a light come from, and just went forward. And I knew from that day, I don't know when it was I was going to start or not, but I knew I was going to be a comedian.
It was the path.
It
laid
was
out.
so, I cannot put it. It was something that was so natural to do. And it was more scary for me not to go up than to go up. So I was scared to go up, but I was more scared
That
not to
sounds
go up.
so scary to me.
I was
Like-
sitting there, I called Michael Williams at the Comedy Act Theater when I decided to finally go. I got into an argument with my roommate and she was talking shit. She was like, yeah, bitch, you always talking about you want to be a motherfucking comedian, but your ass ain't went up yet. And I was like, all right, bitch, all right. And I went up to my room and I called the fucking Comedy Act Theater and I was like, yo, what do you got to do to be a comic? And he was like, yo, so do you think you're funny? And I was like, man, I think I'm funny. I think I'm funny. I just would like to,
Wait, this is you at 19.
This 1920. I probably might have been no. It was a little because I had tried when I came from college and tried to do it. That's when I opened up for Jamie Foxx and found out I wasn't really that funny or whatever like that. And I was like, he gave me the great advice. I got my homegirl to hook up with his homeboy so we could go to Fat Burgers. And I still tell
a pimp.
Yeah. So I still tell
sorts.
Jamie Foxx that I think I'm Wanda. I know I'm Wanda. Like I always tell him that. I'll be like, was I Wanda? And he was like, no, it was a couple of guys. I was like, fuck you. I know I was Wanda, right? So because it was just a funny night. Cause I tried to hit on him at first and then I was like, oh no, he was not with that. But fuck that. I need to know shit. So he was like, you don't have enough experience to write jokes yet. Go out and get your heart broken. Go and quit jobs. Go get fired. Go have experiences for something. So that was in 87. So I took time off and then I started back in 93. That's when I got into it with her. But
wow.
I called Michael Williams and he was like, well, come down tomorrow. We got an open mic at 7:30 and I'll put you up. And I was in that parking lot at 5 o'clock, just sitting there, just waiting. I remember I was smoking some chronic too. I was smoking chronic and I was like, bitch, why are you smoking weed? You ain't gonna be able to go up. Put the weed out. And I was sitting there, I was like,
You by yourself?
yeah, in a fucking 79 Monte Carlo. That motherfucker was clean because I bought it from an old woman and she never drove it, but she kept it up. And that motherfucker was clean. And I was sitting in that parking lot like, man, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And then this part of me was like, fuck this shit. You here, you gonna do it. If you bad, fuck it. Went up and I was really funny.
You were funny.
Oh my God.
Did you have things planned or you freestyle?
I had a couple of jokes I wanted to try out because I, again, started writing from experiences. So the joke I had was how much I love a buffet. And how I used to do the electric slide down the buffet and how the Chinese people did be like, yeah, all you can eat, not meant for you.
Except you.
You eat too much, you big bitch. So it was a joke like that. And I got laughter. So when I came off stage, I was like, okay. And the lady Sharon, I will never forget this because Sharon used to run the Comedy Act and she did not fuck with nobody. You could not be not funny and go to Sharon's spot. So Sharon was like, you got potential. She was like, come back, do some different jokes and write some more material and come back. And I that's exactly what I did.
Wow.
I was hooked after that.
What was going on in your life though? Like what was happening in your life?
Oh God. That's so funny you asked me that, Angie.
Why?
Because I think I was living in Glendale at the time with my homegirl. We had a dope ass apartment.
How?
Girl, we was running scams. I was working at
Of course you were.
I was working at a UPS. I worked at UPS as a customer service agent. And we was just making it.
Yeah.
Like just out here. She had
you were chasing a dream.
I can't explain it any other way than that. And I was working for Scientologists all the time. Oh yeah, because they own everything in Glendale. So I was working for this car survey place. I would do car surveys. And then I switched over to UPS. So yeah, we was making it happen. And then back then, the rent wasn't crazy. The rent was like $800 and we split it. We had 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom condo in motherfucking Glendale.
You was doing it.
We was thinking we was.
At that time you were doing that.
We was kind of doing it.
Are you kidding me? It's just that when I think of I feel like people chase things to fix something or to I don't know, especially comics. It's always, you think comedy, I always say people who have the most trauma, tragedy is like comedy. But also people who are I don't know, people who chase something so hard and have that drive.
Mhm.
There's usually something they're either running from or running to, or I just wonder what that thing was for you that
it's
had.
so crazy because that is the nemesis, isn't it? It's like everybody always think that you have to be damaged or traumatized to be a comic.
To be
That's
funny.
not true.
It's not true.
No, I know a lot of undamaged, normal people.
You know healthy, funny people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, my writer, Lenny. Every time I talk to Lenny, and I'll be like, Lenny was a nerd, clean, great sister, great parent, and funny as fuck.
Happy home?
You know, happy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just about how you use your energy. You know, the guys that I know that use that tragedy shit, that's doesn't have shit to do with comedy. You're just using comedy like you use drugs.
It's a vice.
It's a vice.
Yeah.
Because if you got to be high and do all that to come up, and I learned that from Richard Pryor.
What?
Like, if you got to be high and drunk and shit to do comedy, that's not what you're doing. You're this is a vice for you. And you may be good at it. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great, but just go to therapy. Jesus Christ.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and check out all of the other episodes we have on Angie Martinez IRL podcast.